I'm Stephanie Landers, Kmog News. A Sunday morning structure fire pulled all hands on deck. Around 7:40 yesterday morning, Gila County Sheriff's detectives responded, along with Houston, Mesa, Payson, and Beaver Valley firefighters, to an actively burning residence in Mesa del Caballo. Needing more help, they then called in firefighters from Whispering Pines and Hell's Gate, a medium-sized structure at roughly 1,200 square feet. The home was fully involved by the time firefighters arrived. Once mobilized, crews worked hard at containing the blaze, which also threatened nearby homes and landscape. While the residence itself was a complete loss thanks to firefighters' hard work and cooperation, outside damage was limited to blistered paint and a cracked window on a nearby home, along with minimal landscape damage. Sources state that the home itself is primarily unoccupied. The owners live out of town. Allegedly, their son came up early yesterday morning to do some maintenance. Apparently, he built a fire in the fireplace to warm up the home, then headed into town to run some errands. While he was gone, the home caught fire. At this time, the cause of the fire is still under investigation. And the fate of Frontier Elementary School stands on the agenda for tonight's meeting of the Payson Unified School District Governing Board. Board officials will gather with the public and attorneys at 5:30 p.m. in the district office boardroom tonight to discuss the long-range plans for Frontier Elementary. Also on the agenda, information and discussion regarding the Payson Association for Advanced Learners. They'll also set the date for the board goals retreat. And the Gary Hart Spring Rodeo may have suffered some due to the recent outbreak of a new strain of the equine herpes virus. But what they lacked in horses, they made up for in bulls. Indeed, the bull riding competitions came off without a hitch, along with a variety of entertaining performances. Plenty turned up to catch the action as rodeo committee officials give thanks for a best-case scenario. Local residents praying the equine virus is under control in time for the August Doings Rodeo. And Rim Country residents are accepting the responsibility of helping protect our dry forests as visitors arrive unprepared and unaware of district fire restrictions. Last week's wet weather lifted restrictions, if only for a little while, in Coconino, Kaibab, and Apache Sitz Creek's forest districts, but tonneau restrictions remained in effect. However, that didn't stop roughly a dozen weekend warriors from building campfires in our forests between Friday and Sunday. In fact, officers were called to respond to multiple reports of campfires. Thankfully, they were all safely extinguished. With a week of dry, windy, and warm weather expected, it's likely we'll see fire restrictions placed on all of the forests over Memorial Day weekend. And Tonneau Search and Rescue responded to another heat-exhausted hiker near the Fossil Creek trailhead. According to reports, this weekend hiker was rescued and checked out by medical staff, but refused to be transported to PRMC for further evaluation and treatment. Most local residents know enough about outdoor recreation to embark on day hikes properly prepared. Regardless, please remember to pack enough water to stay hydrated on any outdoor journey. Bring appropriate clothing to protect yourself from overexposure to the sun. It also helps to know the area you're hiking in. I'm Stephanie Landers, Kmog News.